danger.
Time for our tale of the tape. Sugar Ray Leonard, an undisputed welterweight champion, and he won world titles in 5. So here is 20-year-old Saul Alvarez, nicknamed Canelo, which translates to cinnamon.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, presenting one of the all-time greats, the Hall of Fame legend of boxing, a 5-division champion of the world, Sugar Ray Leonard. Fighting out of the blue corner, and now introducing from Guadalajara,
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Now going to get a little more loosey-goosey. Let's see how this one feels. He threw a punch and just got countered. They exchange punches. Nice counter punch right up the middle, tearing away the right hook. All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
Nice counter shot. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. That jab misses. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Every time they throw a shot, this round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
You're way better than that guy.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Relax now.
Come on, switch on, get your boxing back together, and get back out there.
It's him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
Get back. Just box him. Just be smart. Just get your shots off and don't give him anything, all right? Now go back.
On to the second round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
These are my kind of fights, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
Okay, it's not working. It's not working.
And he scores with the counter. That jab doesn't find a home. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Nice counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Good work. Just keep him on the end of
Get your jab back, get your rhythm back, and then we'll go again.
it. Start sticking in a few body shots in there. Vary it up a little bit so we can't figure.
Get him back together. You've done all that work all the way through camp, and now you're going to go back out there and lose the match? You got to get out there, switch on, and get your boxing back together.
To the fight. Don't give him no free shots. Keep smart.
Let him back in. Now it's going to be a tougher fight because he's going to be confident.
Sounds beautiful. That's it. Start sticking in a few body shots in there. Very
Stick him in the end of your jab, and then start gathering your pace and get your momentum.
You were smart. You weren't loading up, but you were still landing.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action.
Win this round.
There's the bell for round 3. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Punch, counter punch. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Nope, that jab not going to score. A swing and a miss with the left hook. A very competitive round here so far.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dares do anything out of turn.
Missing with the hook. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Can't land the jab there. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Wow, you know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
I like that. I'm happy. Relax now.
Get it back together and put.
And there's the bell for round 4. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Now, look at me. Look at me.
Back and forth they go. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Tried to score with a jab. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Get your boxing back together. You're switching off.
Doing what you're doing, the gaps will appear. Good work out there. The jabs work.
Get focused, get your mind back on the job, and then get back out there and win the round. Right. Let's go out there and get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there.
Again, don't change.
On to the fifth we go. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Missing with the hook. These two fighters are made for one another. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
The jab misses. Just missed with that jab. Swing and a miss with the right hook. This fight has a real good flow. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get a kitchen sink.
You were thinking,
get your rhythm back, and then we'll go again. You done all that.
good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the defense.
There's the bell for round 6. Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Nice counter shot. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've got in the ring with fights like that and you punched him, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Nice counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Just keep him on the end of
Round. You had everything in the bag, and now you let him back into it.
it. Start sticking in a few body shots in there. Bury it up a little bit so we can't figure.
Just be smart. Just get your shots off and don't give him anything, all right? Now go back out there and win this round. You only lost one round. Nothing. Don't worry about it. Get your mind.
He's hurt. He's ready to go, but you've got to be smart.
Come on. You're way better than that guy. You've let him back into the fight.
Here we go. It's round 7. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
What you've got to do, Todd, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
I like that. I'm happy. You were thinking.
I'll win the next one. Yeah? Good. You're switching off.
Work. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the defense.
Get focused, get your mind back on the job, and then get back out there and win the round. I need to go back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back, and get that.
Working nice. Those 1-2s straight down the middle. You can't miss him.
Don't give him anything. Go back out.
There's the bell to start round 8. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
The straight right just misses. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I have never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
So much firepower here. Throws the jab and doesn't score. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dares do anything out of turn. Okay.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in down once. He knows what shot works and where to land.
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. Well, he's got Bambi legs walking back to the corner, but he's still in it.
Unbelievable heart. Knocked down twice.
You're way better than that guy. You've let him...
Good work, that's it. Now breathe, breathe. Just get your breath back.
Come on, switch on, get your boxing back together, and get back out there and win.
Sets him up.
And we enter the ninth. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself down trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
That counter shot lands. Oh, Leonard just got rocked. How is this fight still continuing?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The jab slightly off target. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
You let him back into the fight.
Great round, great round. Now relax. Just keep him on the end of that jab.
Lee, come on, switch on, get your boxing back together, and put him...
Start sticking in a few body shots in there. Varies up a little bit so we can't figure you out.
Get out there and switch on. Get your boxing back together. You've completely switched off. Get your mind back on the job. That was a terrible round, that was. Come on. You've let him back...
It's on the end and what you do. Good work. Relax now.
Not even in your lead. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together.
Him up, but you'll...
And here comes the 10th round. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice counter. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walked right through it?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
They miss with the jab. Nice counter. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Some might have thought it was a little...